If you're having trouble letting go of an intense romantic relationship, maybe you've broken up, but you're still checking their social media. Maybe they've been stringing you along for a really long time. Maybe they couldn't commit. Maybe they lived far away. Maybe they're with someone else. And you have to let this relationship go. But you keep thinking about them all the time, wondering what they're doing, searching through their social media, searching through their friends' social media or their families, trying to figure out if they're thinking about you, trying to figure out if maybe you two could be together, even though in your head, you know that's not going to happen. How do you stop? What can you do to start distancing yourself from this person and really severing this connection? Well, I always suggest starting with a cord-cutting meditation. So if you're interested, find a comfortable place to sit. Just make sure that you're really grounded. Your feet should be on the floor, nothing crossed, open mind. And you can close your eyes and visualize, or you could stare at something that's not going to distract you, like the face of a clock or the flame of a candle. Some people don't like their eyes closed. And what you're going to visualize and accept is that there are energy cords that attach us to everybody in our lives. And they're thicker or thinner depending on your relationship with them. So if I imagine an energy cord that attaches me to my mother, it's going to be a certain thickness, a certain weight. It's going to be bright, or maybe it's going to be dark, and there's going to be energy that's going between the two of us. So with my mother, the energy cord is rather thick and heavy. And there's a good amount of energy that goes between the two of us, from her to me and from me to her. With the lady at the coffee shop that I see every morning, the energy cord is thinner. It's still bright because she's very funny and I like her, but there's not a lot of energy exchanged because I see her about once a day. But I can still visualize that energy cord. So think about all the people in your life and the energy cord that would attach you to them. Then you're going to imagine that you're in a room and the person that you're trying to let go of comes forward. And you can see the energy cord between you and them. Imagine how thick it is, how thin it is. See where it would attach you on your body, at your heart, at your navel. Where would it attach you? You're going to see the cord, how thick it is, how thin it is it colorful? See the energy going from you to them and from them to you. Are you putting out more energy? Is more energy coming from you to them? Is it about equal? You're going to acknowledge that this connection needs to stop. You have to let this go. So you're going to see the cord, you're going to see the energy going to them and the energy coming to you. You're going to raise your arm, you're going to imagine some sort of cutting device, whether it's a beam of light or a laser or whatever you can think of. And you're going to bring your hand down and then imagine severing the energy cord. The cord falls to the ground and disintegrates. All your energy comes back to you and all the other person's energy goes back to them. They're still standing there, you say goodbye, and you both separate. And it can be a very moving meditation visualization if you paint the scene in your head. If you really imagine that energy cord between the two of you, you imagine cutting it and letting them go. That can be very powerful. But the important part is actually this gesture. Because after you do this meditation, this visualization once, twice, 3 times, it might not make a big difference. But what you're going to do is, after doing that day, when you're at work and you want to check their social media, when you want to call or text them, when you start daydreaming about what would happen if you met them on the street, you're going to take your arm and you're going to pass it in front of your body and you're going to say to yourself, I'm cutting the cord. And you're going to do that as many times as you remember it, as many times as they come into your head. I'm cutting the cord. Because that will center you on that idea that you're moving away from this relationship. And with time, that can really help to turn down the volume on the daydreaming, on the fantasizing, on the need to check and see what's going on with them. And that's really what you're trying to do. Just turn down the volume. It's a good place to start to let go. And if you want this written out for you, maybe you don't want to listen to it again and again in my Long Island accent. If you want all the steps written out for you, write cord in the comment and I'll try my best to send it to you. I'm not 100% techie, but I'll give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. Hit follow for more. And this same meditation will work with other relationships that aren't working for you. And it can even give you some emotional distance from people who you have to give less importance to, like a toxic work colleague or a family member. The same meditation can be helpful there.